Hello and welcome to the Panther Spotlight. I'm Scott Miles. Please be joined by head track and field and cross country coach Paul Benedict as the Panthers recently wrapped up their first weekend of competition, competing at the Ohio Wesleyan Invitational. And Coach Benedict, it was a landmark performance, particularly on the women's side. Women's team finishing in 5th place overall, and an individual and sophomore Tara Walker placing 3rd. The best finish that you've had so far as a member of the NCAA and Division II. And Coach Benedict, just talk a little bit about the girls and how they were able to achieve that effort on Saturday.
Yeah, like you said, this is one of our best finishes in cross country for the women's side. Also, a lot of the men had good performances as well. This type of meet is a good confidence boost for our team coming into the season. A lot of the kids obviously work very hard over the summer. We do a rigorous 2 weeks of training before this meet. So, you definitely get to see the benefits that the kids have put into the season. Also, too, is this is our first time we've had a female finish in the top 5. So, it gives us a lot of confidence, both, men and women, to see that, and obviously gives Tara a chance to, excel at the college level.
I'll talk a little bit about Tara. She was your #1 runner pretty much all throughout last year as a freshman, but the strides that she was able to make in the offseason to be able to have a finish like this. Talk a little bit about her growth heading into this season.
Right. Last year, Tara was a freshman, so she was very intimidated by the whole college cross-country circuit, I guess. She was able to work with Megan Wilkie last year in terms of training, but I think that she's finally gained a level of confidence that's going to take her to the next level. I still think she doesn't realize how good she is. She finished in the top 3. She ran her 2nd fastest time ever, but she still has the capability of winning meets and getting running in the 18s and competing at this conference. So.
And overall, the depth on the women's side was another step forward for you. A couple freshmen, Nicole Brown, Amber Willman, finishing in the top 40 for you as well. It's something that you really haven't had in years past. So overall, talk about the lineup 1 through 7 and how they were able to perform.
Sure. We're transitioning into being able to compete with a few individuals to being able to compete as a team. We have a good freshman class this year, and like you said, several of them were able to contribute right away. I think that's good for both our freshmen and for our returners to see that we can compete as a team and, not just focus on the individual PRs. So.
On the men's side, it was a 10th place finish at Ohio Wesleyan. Once again, Michael Barber leading the way for your guys, and it's all freshmen and sophomores pretty much on that side. Talk a little bit about the young fellas, if you will, and how they were able to perform.
Right, on the guys' side as well, still very young. We have 90% of our team comprised of freshmen and sophomores. So they're still trying to figure out, the competitiveness and how to race at the college level. Guys also go from 5K to 8K in college. So a lot of the younger guys are still trying to transition and how to race that race. So we're working on that, and it's good that this sophomore class is very strong and that they can kind of be the leaders for the freshman class. Mike, like you said, Mikey's been able to lead the way so far, but we have a couple freshmen who are right at his tails and sometimes beat him in workouts. So it's good to see that. It's good to see them push each other.
A special meet upcoming this week. You're able to compete in it last year. That's the National Catholic Championships at Notre Dame. You're going to go to Indiana on Friday. Talk a little bit about that and just being able to participate in a meet of that stature.
Right. This is our 2nd year going to the all-Catholic cross-country meet at Notre Dame. Being a relatively young program, cross-country, this is a good tradition for us. It's one of those experiences that the kids will never forget. We get to travel, out of state to a University of Notre Dame. So they get to see the campus. They get to experience different teams they haven't seen before. And like I said, I guess we touched on last year, is that this course is very fast. So times will be very fast, and we'll see a lot of PRs this day. So again, it's another confidence booster going into the season. And like you said, like I said, it's been a great tradition thus far, and I hope to do it, each year. So,
Thanks, Coach Benedict. Appreciate the time today, and good luck this weekend.
thank you very much.
Once again, the Panthers will be competing at the National Catholic Championships Friday at Notre Dame. For full recap and results from that meet, log on to our website, www.ohiodominicanpanthers.com. For Coach Benedict, I'm Scott Miles, and this has been the Panther Spotlight.